Previously on Meeple's station. The station was built, the Meeples were named, and the station was named. Moving on. Let there be life. And there was. And the game creates rocks all around the station. Each rock has a different type of mineral composition to it. Some have quartz, carbon, ice. Some have just quartz and ice. Here's a resource. We need ice. We've only got 20 in stock. But there's a number of different resources we can have. The game's paused, so don't worry about that. We can set them to infinite, and they'll just make them as they're available, as long as we have the right profession. Lavish meals are cute, but So I'm going to play around with this and set these to where they need to be. Now, we need ice, but it's always nice to have more than just one thing coming in. So gotta figure out which one I want to grab that'll still give me ice and a useful resource as well as the ice. Quartz, carbon, and ice. That sounds like a good combination. Now, looking at the little meeples, I have to assign them a bed. Two ways to do it. You can do it this way, where you're just, assigning quarters, or you can auto assign, and it'll give the next meeple in line that does not have a bed, a bed. Like right here, I have enough meeples, so no free meeples. Now we can check out what jobs we want to give to them. Honeydew, you're our miner. Beet, you can be our scientist. Pickles is a refiner. Grenade is a miner. Chocolate is a scientist. You know what? I screwed all of these up. Yeah, Honeydew, you're going to go ahead and be our janitor. This is how you open up all the extra stuff that you can build. We're going to start with large containers because we need more storage. 1,000 sounds like it's a lot for storage, but it fills up fast. That's where you find your storage capacity. You know what? I don't like the idea of a refiner before we have anything. So you're now a miner. Go, pickle. Let there be life. Game is now in session. Our little miners are heading outside to go mine things. Our researchers are doing researchy type scientist things. And the janitor is doing janitor stuff. Now, there is a slight bug that happens. And there's a way to get around it, which I haven't researched yet. So the bug is that every now and then there will be a meeple that gets stuck. He can't move. I don't understand why, but it happens. So if you remove whatever he's around and then you cancel it out before he can actually do it, in this case, because he did move, he wasn't stuck, then that will usually help. If not, I mean, once you unlock it, you can assign them as a guard and then click a rally point, and they will go to that rally point. Then at least they move out of wherever they're stuck from. But it's a weird bug. Every now and then, one of your meeples will say, starving, starving, tired, starving, exhausted. Well, that's how you fix that. With a chef, they can start making meals, and the meeples are usually happier eating meals than they are just regular fish. See, somebody's eating somebody just ate another simple meal. Talk about right on cue. And it takes two fish to make a simple meal. See how that simple meal just went up and then right back down? Because meeples are hungry. For those of you noticing, oxygen loss. Yeah, that's because they opened up the airlock and it sucks out the oxygen in that area. That thing always pops up, at least for me. I don't know how other people can get around it. If you click on a meeple, it'll give you basic ideas as to what's going on. Looking for a bath. Using bathroom. Idle. Doing work order. See, work order's cleaning for a janitor. And when I mentioned poop deck, yeah, that's because all of their filthiness looks like poop. But this is Meeple's station. You just get to manage all of the Meeples and make sure that they're alive and they're good and that they're doing things. And there you go. Trading a new Meeple just popped up. That's because we got a trade ship that came in. So we can trade out some things and buy other things. It's always good to pause it, especially in the beginning. As you use the resources that you have in your inventory and it goes to zero, there's a possibility that it'll jump and you won't be ready for it. Then you're buying or selling the wrong thing. Holding shift and holding control does make it to where you can sell more than one. I think one of them is for 10 at a time, the other one's for 100. But the traders only have so much money. So, and when they sleep, they sleep. They like to get comfy and then sprawl out on their uncomfortable beds, as we've seen with chocolate. As you can see, large containers getting closer. Okay, now we've got some ice and some carbon. It's always nice to have those in stock. So now we have access to the large containers. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. In fact, probably be the last one I put up for this at least. But I ended up getting my renown up to like 2,500. Yeah, about 2,500, maybe even be higher than that. I had somewhere in the neighborhood of about 45 meeples, two ships, and a couple other things that were going on that were kind of cool. Throughout the process, I also killed off literally every meeple that was in the station. They all died from pirates because pirates. I don't know. Space pirates come out and play, and they don't play gently. So they ended up killing all of my meeples. And I finally found the trick later on that if you take the airlock away and you just do trading after you get established and have enough money to pull it off, that you don't have to worry about pirates getting in because there's no way they can enter the base. However, your engineers cannot go outside, and that's the only way that they can expand your station. So you're only working with whatever you have on the inside. Now, I would say this game is a pretty good time sink, as in you're going to put a lot of time into it, and it'll take a lot of time to actually get to the end. Maybe 22 hours on Sandbox, and you're talking about jumping to new galaxies. And yes, you can leave the galaxy that you're in. So all those cool rocks and asteroids that are out there that you're mining, you can refresh those by jumping to a new place. Once you get your ships, you can also send them out to different places and they can come back with resources as well. So because I don't want to put you guys in like the boring spot of watching all of this happen, uh here's the outlook of what my base looks like now and how I'm going to end it. So I've got all kinds of advanced generators down at the bottom. I've got shield generators. I've got my hyper jump thing on the very bottom level. Going up, there's solar panels, a couple of docking clamps. Got fuel for my ships, trading ship in. I organized all of my passive stuff. Put in some things to help the guards. Bathroom is still there. Move some stuff around. Better research center. Extra beds just in case I need it. Going up, I upgraded all kinds of bedrooms after I researched all the stuff that I need, added in some oxygen to make sure this entire floor is taken care of and well maintained. Tons and tons of bathrooms. I have teleporters all over the place because it's just easier to work like that once you get them open. Storage floor. I was working on maxing that out. Made sure there was oxygen in there as well. Then you have a nice dining area, place for them to eat, botany for plants, and medical bay. And that's all of it. To do, go to ships. Oh, yeah, that's right. I lost one. So I've only got one ship remaining. Comms for the other people. Like I said, pirates. Arr. I have 47 meeples, plus 4 that are over here. So 51 meeples total. Not half bad. Plenty of different jobs. But yeah, lots and lots of Meeple. Research, all I'm left with are like the basics. So just making them more educated so that their skills go up and more efficient at their jobs. As you can see, I have 65,500 as a capacity and lots of things to play with. Utilities are running all over the place. And yeah, everything is open. I mean, all of my research is complete. So it seemed like a good place to stop. And the maps. The map. Oh, the map. Everything out here is already like conquered by somebody. Except for these two little moons. That's all that's left. Unfortunately, I can't set up a second base. Or I would. Believe me, I would. But that's it. That's everything. Thank you for joining us. Bye.